Hey loved ones. So somebody commented on one of my videos, maybe a few weeks ago or a couple months ago, I'm late. And she asked, how do I stay motivated with this healthy lifestyle on my healing journey? And I did a live answering that question, but I don't feel like I gave enough information or I was as detailed as I could have been. So I wanted to come on here and just be more in depth with my answer because it isn't easy. It isn't easy, okay? That's how challenging it is that I'm stuttering over my words. It is challenging and it's easy to fall off if you don't have the right steps in place to help you along your journey. And that's why I've been sharing because I slip up sometimes, and I'll eat something that might not be the best for me. I was telling y'all, how excited I was that once I changed my diet, my skin cleared up. Then I went on vacation for my birthday and I ate some vegan lasagna and my skin broke out. So there are going to be times where we mess up, but how do we keep going even after we mess up? And that's what I wanted to talk to y'all about today. If y'all new here, hey, how you doing? My name is Sonia Star J. This is Fully Loving Yourself, and I just wanted to come and chat with y'all real quick about a couple points that came to my mind yesterday. I was going to a yoga class, and if y'all know me, y'all know I'm not a fan of yoga. I've tried it and it just wasn't my jam, but I know that it's something that can help me along my healing journey. And that's the first thing, is you just really got to put you first, and you really got to think about your future and your why, like your big why. Like, why are you doing this? Why do you want to get healthy and heal your body? If you're somebody who, like me, was diagnosed with fibroids or any other ailment or disease, why do you want to change that? Why do you want to live a healthy lifestyle? You have to keep that in the back of your mind at all times. For me, like when I'm hanging around my family or friends and they eating Bojangles or they're eating like hot dogs and hamburgers and things, I think about how my body would feel if I ate that. I know I don't want to be in no pain. I know I don't want to be bloated. I know I don't want to gain the 50 pounds back that I've been fortunate enough to lose. I know that if I go backwards, I'm really going backwards. And because I've done that before, when I first started my journey, when I was first diagnosed in 2020, I started the healthy lifestyle. And when I started feeling good and I started looking good, I was like, oh, okay, I can go back to eating chicken and fish and bread and sugar and all those things. And it was worse than it was before I stopped. And I made the decision then, like, no, I don't want this for my life anymore. And the last time I ate like fried chicken was in Houston last year in January. And now that I've given it up, like now all I smell is grease and oil. So it's like your body will adapt and change once you make the habits a part of your routine. That's really what it is too, creating a routine and changing your habits little by little, day by day. For me, sticking to a routine is challenging because I'm just not a fan of it, and it's easy to fall back into your old habits, into your old routine, but you have to keep reminding yourself of your end goal. You have to keep reminding yourself of who you want to be in your future. Like, my future self is healthy. She's running around with her kids. She's healthy enough to run her business. Like, she's a healthy individual and she takes care of herself in ways that I might not do right now. And another thing that I did for me was I found a way to make the journey enjoyable. So it's like, yeah, we gotta focus on our diet. And one thing, like when I see people in the comments, whether it be in my comments or the comments in somebody else's video, and they're asking like, how long is it gonna take to like shrink or heal your fibroids, or like what are the steps and what do you have to do and all that. There's so much that goes into it. Like, it is a process. Yeah, it is easier to go and get surgery, but even the doctors will say, like, there's a potential for it to come back if you don't get to the root cause of your problem. So that's really what we're doing. We're trying to find the root cause of what's causing us to be sick. We don't deserve to live in sick bodies. We deserve to be healthy. We deserve to know what's going on with us. And we also deserve to stop this in its tracks, because I was not taught about like hormonal health and, I was taught about hygiene, but as far as like hormonal health and reproductive health. And my mom passed away from a reproductive health issue. And so when I started asking questions to the women in my family and learned that the women in my family also dealt with fibroids and other reproductive health stuff, I'm like, wait a minute. Why? Like, why are we all dealing with this? What is the pattern in my family that is causing all of us to have this thing? Because things don't run in your family. Like, you can't pass this down. Like, I don't personally believe that you can pass down like stuff like that. Like tumors, you can't pass down a tumor, So it's like tumors grow. Why do they grow? Where do they come from? What is feeding them? So by educating yourself and asking the right questions, advocating for yourself, and really getting to the root of it, that helps me to stay motivated, because I don't want to pass this down to my daughters. I want to be able to teach them all of the things that I'm learning now. I want to be able to teach my nieces and my grandkids all of the things that I'm learning. And even if I don't have kids, I want to be able to share this information with y'all, so y'all can share it with y'all kids and y'all's nieces. That's why we read the books and find the resources and do all of the things, and we learn together, because it's our responsibility. We got to take care of ourselves. We take care of each other. Like if you go to the doctor and you're not getting the right answers, go to a different one or find the answers yourself. Like the doctors, they're not with us 24/7. We're with ourselves 24/7. So keep track of your like symptoms and how you're feeling and when you're feeling better, because when you start feeling better and you start seeing the results of living and maintaining a healthy lifestyle, you won't want to go back. And that is motivation enough to keep going. And so I'd like to think that you just want to be intentional with your journey. For me, I'm really grateful that the people around me recognize that I'm not playing. Like, I'm not taking no for an answer. Like, the doctors know when I go up in there, y'all not taking none of my parts. Y'all not taking none of my parts. Unless it's a life-threatening emergency, we gonna figure it out. I've seen God work miracles. I've seen and heard the stories of women who have been able to heal, and men who've been able to heal their bodies naturally with diet and lifestyle. Like, it's possible. And so knowing that is enough to just be like, I can do this. You have got to talk to yourself positively and know deep down inside that you deserve to live a healthy life. You deserve to live in a thriving body. You deserve to have a thriving life. I remember the days when I would go to work and I would be so much in pain at work, asking my boss if I could just go home because I'm cramping, and then being at work on my period and having to go home because I had an accident, or not wanting to go into the office because my period is so heavy. And now that I'm able to like leave the house and go hang out with my friends or go on a date with my husband while I'm on my period, I don't want to go back to that. So I'm going to do everything in my power to live the life that I need to live to have a good quality life. I don't want to go back. I've dealt with this since I was a teenager. Why are teenagers dealing with hormonal imbalances and all these things that we've been suffering as girls and young women and older women? You know, it's it's not right. Something ain't right about it. And that's just, how I feel about it. And we have to give ourselves grace when it comes to this lifestyle, because you might not be motivated all the time. You might want something that you're not supposed to eat. Like, I was eating muffins and some vegan donut holes the other day, and I'm just like, no, I'm not supposed to be eating this. I'm on a date with my husband, and I know how to get my body back in balance after eating this donut hole or, eating this muffin. I'm still going to enjoy my life, but 90% of the time, I'm going to do what I know needs to be done so that I can live a quality life, so that I can pour into myself, so I can pour into the people around me, but just so that I can live. Don't nobody want to be laid up in the bed in pain, crying, suffering. Like, I don't want that life for myself, and you shouldn't want that life for yourself. And so just by taking the little steps, creating a morning routine. Now, that's something that's challenging for me, but creating a morning routine, or just packing a healthy lunch, or what you could do, make healthier options when you're going out to eat. That is something that was big for me, because I love going out to eat. And so now my friends or my husband, they'll suggest a restaurant or someplace that we could go eat that has something vegan on the menu or something plant-based that I can eat. Like, I'm always going to do what's in the best interest of myself. And it's challenging sometimes, because I'm, moving out of that people-pleasing era. Sometimes I'll just be like, oh, we can just go eat wherever y'all want to eat, and I'll just find something. Now it's like, no, I need to make sure that there's something that I can eat, or, I'm going to eat before I come, or I just won't go. Like, you want to make sure that you're comfortable in your life, like in your body, in your life. And so taking it day by day, giving yourself grace is just, that's the root of it. The root of maintaining your healthy lifestyles, making it a habit, making sure that you have supportive people around you, and putting yourself first. And that's not always easy. I don't know if it would be more challenging for me having children, but even when I babysit, if we're gonna go to Chick-fil-A, I'm gonna get y'all some chicken nuggets, but I'm gonna get me a kale salad. And the more you do it, the more you choose you, and the more you choose making the right decisions, it automatically it just comes. Like, it just happens, Like, I automatically think, okay, I'm going out to eat. Yeah, there's pizza there, but let me get that cauliflower and that salad. Let me make sure that I'm doing what is going to benefit my body. So I know in the beginning it's hard. I have a video saying, when I first transitioned to vegan, I was eating all the processed vegan food, and I was wondering why I was still, big and still experiencing the fibroid symptoms. But when I switched to a whole foods plant-based diet and really got into looking at recipes, trying new things, making it enjoyable, making it fun for me, that intrinsic motivation of, I get to create something new because I'm a creative person. I want a Philly cheesesteak or something like that. How can I make this fun? How can I recreate this with a whole foods plant-based recipe? For me, that's motivating because I like to cook and I like to eat. If you don't like cooking, then, you find what works for you. Find something that makes it enjoyable for you. I know that a big part of the maintaining the diet and lifestyle is moving your body. If you're not somebody who likes to go to the gym, go for a walk. Go dancing. A lot of people do Pilates. I'm taking a Pilates class for the first time this week to see if I like it, because, so many people they encourage it because it allows you to slow down try that, or a different yoga class. I just took a warm flow yoga class yesterday, and while I'm not somebody who likes doing yoga, or I'm gonna change my terminology, I'm gonna change the way I speak. I'm not someone who preferred to do yoga in the past. However, I am open to trying new things if it's for the betterment of my body and the longevity of my life. And the warm flow yoga class that I took yesterday was very different than the yoga classes that I've taken before. And I think I could stick with it. It wasn't very beginner friendly. It was kind of fast paced, but I think the more I do it, the more I'll enjoy it. I really like that it was in a dark room. It was warm. The music was vibes. So find something that you like, whether that's at home. They got free dance classes at the park now. Here anyway, go on Facebook, look at some groups, like the networking groups, and find some people who want to go for walks with you, some self-care walks, or just dancing in the park, or some free line dancing classes. There are so many things that you can do to make your wellness journey enjoyable, to maintain it. You deserve a good life, and that's just point blank period. Get somebody else. If you're one of those people that just needs to have somebody on the journey with you, find somebody to be an accountability partner. I have several friends who are like, oh, you should come to these HIIT workout classes. I'm not a HIIT workout girly, and the more I learn about like cycle syncing, we probably shouldn't be doing HIIT workouts for 4 weeks in a row, but we're learning. But yeah, find what works for you. That's all. And so you'll get to a point where it gets easier. The longer that you do it, you just have to always keep in the front of your mind your why, and just keep going. It gets rough. Like, I know for me, if I'm sitting around, what is it? Like something that is like a vice for me. I don't really even like sugary foods anymore. Like, I'm very sensitive to sugar. I don't really snack a lot, and that's because I don't. If you're somebody who likes like chips and like crunchy stuff, get you some nuts, almonds, walnuts, seeds, stuff like that. Like, that's how you make alternatives, like not exceptions, but yeah, you get alternatives to the things that you enjoy. If you like chips, get you some plantain chips, or get you some, gluten-free. They have, what is it called? Siete chips. Go to Target, wean yourself off of the things that you think that you can't give up. There are so many healthy options out here now. The internet is amazing for finding recipes, like gluten-free recipes, dairy-free recipes, soy-free recipes. Like, I was open to a whole new world when I really embraced this lifestyle. When I stopped looking at it as a burden and looking at everything that I had to give up, and I started thinking about what I was going to gain, and I was getting my life back. Like, I just can't even believe that I'm down 50 pounds. I'm really outside, like with my homegirls, day 1 and 2 of my cycle, enjoying my life because I chose me. And I want more women to experience that. Just experience the joy that comes with putting yourself first and doing things that you love and healing, because it's possible. And just take it day by day. Be intentional. Love on you. Find something that you love to do. A hobby. Y'all know I'm big on hobbies. And become the woman that you are supposed to be. Become the woman that you want to be. Because you can. Yeah. So I hope this wasn't too all over the place. I really wanted to come on here because it was really on my heart, because I see so many women in the comments, just like, or in my DMs on TikTok, or, Instagram, or just in the comments here, Like, I'm so tired of being in pain. Well, you don't have to be in pain. Like, just make the right decisions. Educate yourself. Advocate for yourself. And do what you gotta do. Do what you know that you need to do. And also, something that could really help is to document it. I know I've been documenting my process publicly, but one of our loved ones emailed me and said that, you know, she was going to start documenting her process and just keeping it on here and not sharing it with nobody. Document it in a journal. Y'all know I'm big on journals. Make sure y'all get one of my journals, the Bedside Buddy journals. Make sure y'all cop up. But journal it. Document it in video form on Instagram or YouTube, and private it. You don't gotta share it with nobody, but just to show your progress to yourself. I have videos on here that are private. I have videos that I've recorded and never uploaded just for myself, so that I can go back and be like, girl, look how far you've come. Man, I get so emotional thinking about it, because like, my husband and I were talking about our trip to Mexico, and he was just like, you can tell that you lost a lot of weight since then, and like, you weren't big then, but you can tell that you look different. But it's more than that. It's more than just looking different. Like, my energy is different. I feel different in my body. I feel different about myself. I just feel like more capable of like showing up in the world. Like, oh man, like the mindset shift that comes with knowing that you deserve a better life and committing to giving it to yourself. Commit to you. I used to have commitment issues, and I used to put everybody before me, and it was a challenge to overcome that. But the peace that I found in letting go, I don't know, 30s do something to you. And I'm still on the journey. I'm still in the process. You know, I'm about to start my Dream Life series and showing y'all like how I'm becoming the woman of my dreams, because it has been a journey the last 10 years. Hell, the last 5 years, you know, since I got that diagnosis, and everything that I've done to become this new version of myself. Like, when I look back at old pictures, I'm just like, wow, girl, wow. You know, and I've always been a very active person. I was always like really like in the gym, and I didn't really start getting into like my diet and lifestyle change until last year. So y'all seen, if you know, watch my previous videos, y'all seen what can be done. You've seen how far you can come if you just bet on you. And yeah, bet on yourself. You got the rest of 2024 and the rest of your life to give yourself a chance. Do it for a week, and then do it for 21 days, and then do it for a couple months, and just see how you feel. Get the 12-week year. Get that, and just, you know, give yourself a chance, man. I'm rooting for you. Whoever it is that I'm speaking to right now, I'm rooting for you. And I pray that you root for yourself, and that you win, and that you conquer whatever it is that you're battling, and that you are able to develop the healthy habits and maintain the healthy lifestyle that you deserve. All right, loved ones, I'm gonna get out of here. I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye. Hold up. Real quick before I go, look at this hat I made. Okay, it's gonna be in a vlog. I went to a craft store because, like I said, I'm in my hobby era, and my homegirl Sierra, of course, on TikTok, all the platforms, she put together this content creator event, and we got to make our own stuff. So I'm actually putting together an event where we're going to come out and make our own t-shirts, hats, journals, all the things. In the later part of the year, I'm doing more in-person events, and I am loving being back in my DIY era. It brings my inner child to life, and this is what I'm meant to do. I love designing clothes, products, I'm just, man. And I actually have some clips from that day. Go watch the vlog, okay? Go watch the vlog. But yeah, I wanted to show y'all, I just wanted to tell y'all that I made this hat, self-care superhero. So, and I want to try to figure out how to get like these type of hats in this print so that y'all can get them. I have self-care superhero stuff in my store already, and we have like our fall stuff in there now, but like I love this vibe. So yeah, I just want to come on here, pop back in and tell y'all that I'm just like so proud of myself that I did a thing, y'all. I did it. Look, it's so cute. So yeah. All right, now I'm really gonna go. I love y'all. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.